Yeah,
And then, and also, Neil, we can add to that. I would imagine that the BD folks can help in the lifetime value as new services come online,
Sure.
going to existing clients and upselling them on that, right?
Sure. Yeah. I think when you think about, I say this a lot to my clients. Hey, especially when they're traditional or just getting started. Hey, you don't need more leads because you have capacity issues. What you need is to call your clients, right? And so when you think about this, right, when we're scaling leads, we've got to take care of the blocking and tackling too. So that's clients, that's referral sources, that's our associations and conferences that are our bread and butter. But we're adding the leads source and the digital marketing efforts that's generating a lot of conversations. Now we've got to manage that. And I think when you talk about the reluctance, that's the reluctance, right?
Yeah, that complexity. But but it's interesting to note that sometimes when we're talking to them, I find what they hear is, we're going to do all these new modern digital marketing methods and digital and advanced business development things, but we're not going to do the other things that we used to do. I find myself reminding them in calls, no, you please keep doing everything that you've always done. The referral marketing and the networking and the bankers' breakfasts, the lawyers' lunches. You could, and your mergers and acquisitions, you can do it all.
Sure.
But you want to be doing these other things too, because your competitors, your more sophisticated modern competitors, are going to be doing these other things on top of the things that they've always done, and together. And to your point, Alex, as well, we're in a multi-touch world.
Yeah.
And it's multi-touch points that bring in sales. People are hopping around across devices, across channels, and offline to online.
Yeah, I like what you both said, because when we think about marketing, we often talk about technology, we talk about tactics, right, and we talk about sales. But when you pare it down, you also need just change management, right?
Yeah.
There's a major transformation. It's not just digital. It's for partners to learn a new way to deal with sales, right? But the ideal would be that sales is easier, not harder, right? And if we can do that, then whoa, we're onto something. Or sales is more profitable. Whoa, now we're onto something. If it's easier and more profitable, right? And that's some of that is just change management and leveraging technology on top of it to make things easier. Yeah. Many accounting firms, though, have had these experiences of bringing on new CRM and going, oh man, like that was just so much work, right? And people don't adopt it.
Yeah.
Or, hey, we have this new CRM, we're spending all this money and we don't use it at all. Now what? 9 stone. Now what? PPC Profit Pros. So there is a lot of opportunity and kind of approaching technology and change management from marketing, advertising, and sales, all three of us. Right? Really, that's what modern firms I see doing, right? They're strategically kind of thinking about each of these things and how do they work together.
Right. We've had experience of driving good stuff into the CRM, but the CRM might not be being taken care of properly. And then there's also that the leads themselves aren't being taken care of properly by business development folks that can handle the bottleneck that it eventually comes when the partners don't have time to take good care of those leads.
Yeah. And the CRM piece is, it's, let's just, you said might have trouble, let's just say that they will always have trouble adopting it. And because, the reality is that like asking a partner or manager to do more admin work is just that's not a good idea. And so let's just not do that. So again, going back to the enablement piece, how does business development step into that role and help with making sure that everything is updated, all the opportunities are updated, all the contacts and things like that for those specific partners or offices that we make sure that it is all correct so that marketing can do its job. And then that BD can make sure that they're managing all the opportunities coming in. So
Neil, if we do all this stuff on the marketing and advertising side, right? And business development books the meeting then often what we need to do is just train the partner to note that the meeting was completed with a few notes.
Okay.
And we can get our reporting. We can say that campaign is successful or not, right? So we have to, like you're saying, minimize the amount of admin work that a partner needs, because the partner's value is not in admin work. It's having conversations with real people about how they solve problems for businesses. And I love that. So a lot of times when we talk to firms, they think that we have to do, it's going to be all this stuff for the partners. Now, when done right, we want partners to do less. We want your BD side and the advertising and the marketing side to work like an engine, man. And I get pumped about it, because when it does work, it's awesome.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, guys. That's awesome.